Hi Jigna, how are you?
Hi, how are you, Chicken? I am fine. How are you?
I'm good. First of all, welcome to Midday.com. We are very happy that we are talking to you once again. I'm talking to you once again, and I'm really happy and excited about this.
Same here.
We
We
have a
have
lot
some
of
connect, I
people.
think. Good to connect in us. It's
Yeah, the
been
Gujju
yeah.
Connect, the Journalism Connect, a lot of connect. Last time when we met, series was about to get released. Now it
Yes.
is out. I don't know. I usually don't like to ask this question. आपको कैसा लग रहा है? But how are you feeling about this? After the release of the show, how
Yeah.
things have changed for you?
As such, my daily routine has not changed. I am same what I used to do. As far as how I am feeling is like there is no happiness that day. Even I think we did briefly
Yeah,
off
we did
record
talk about.
spoke about it. There is no happiness because I had to pay a heavy price for this, no doubt about it. But yes, I am happy that people have come to know the truth, my side of story basically. And I'm sad also that everyone needed this series to come out so that they will understand the truth. It is a sad part basically. But ठीक है, we cannot, common men will not understand all these things. I understand that.
Wait, wait. I want to ask you that, like, I have read your book, I have worked on it in certain manner, and then we spoke. I have met you. We have discussed a lot of things. You said that finally people know the truth. It's been 12 years for you, and
Yes.
you basically put yourself in a cocoon. You were just off everything, and now, like, everyone wants to talk to you. What do you feel about this? Do you think that this culture that हम journalist, हमने ही शायद create किया है, we have created this of hounding a story. I mean, you have also done that. How do you perceive all this?
Yeah, it's a sad thing. By the way, today is Jade's 12th death anniversary. So I just pray 11th June. So I just pray wherever he is, God bless his soul. Since morning I was thinking about him, and while even meditating, which I do every day, I was just sending him lot of love wherever he is. God bless his soul. That's what we can do now sitting here. And as you rightly said, yes, I think people, specifically, I'm talking just about media, because Scoop is about media, how media functions. So, after even watching Scoop, journalists, reporters, media have, I think, somewhere not learned the lesson, and they're back to square one. Again, they've started chasing me, which is very scary. Yes, I'm scared of limelight. I want to be what I used to be for this 12 years, and it's difficult. It's really difficult that I'm also going back in a reverse mode, which as a healer, as into spirituality, I keep advising everyone, no, don't look at the past, don't look at the past. And somewhere down the line, I am also revisiting that past. But ठीक है, I have to go through this also probably.
I don't know how to put this, but I remember I am not going to name that person. I was once talking to a rape victim, and the thing happened with her, and almost 12, 13 years had passed, and I was talking to her, and the way she was talking about it, like, I as a woman felt as if she was talking as if she's telling this about a third person, because she must have narrated the story to so many people so many times. It must have tired her off. And then I can't say that your emotions are not there anymore, but you are there, but you're not there. You know what I'm saying? Do you deal with such you know mental state when you talk about things that happen to you?
Yes, yes, because this is a trauma basically. You try
Exactly.
to heal yourself over the years, you try to forget it, you try to, as I have said in the last part of 1.5 minute of interview, that you try to forgive. That forgiveness itself is a long process. And in my case, I seriously still don't know, where people even now ask me why you. I'm seeing my Twitter, everybody is asking me why you. Yes, I myself don't know why me, and I am in also, like everybody else, speculating, which I've written in my book also, but I don't know who has done what. Somebody will come and tell me XYZ, कोई बोलेगा ABC ने किया. I really don't know. So it is very traumatic for not only for me but for my whole family as such. Like my near and dear ones, my mama, mommy, my masi, masa, everybody keeps on calling me every day, you are okay, because I stay alone. So yes, there is a lot of insecurity, fear regarding that also. And to revisit that trauma, it's not that easy. People keep on calling and asking me, who is this real character? Who is this real character? So I have to keep on telling. Now I have made it a point, I just tell them, you read book Behind Bars in Bhaikala. It's an adaptation. It's a series, is an adaptation. So you will at least come to know who is what. I don't want to say anything.
Yeah. I want to ask you one thing. After we did that interview, once that interview was released, people just guessed that we are very close and we know each other since ages. Something that really hurt me, I want to ask you that how do you feel about it? A lot of people ask me this. In the series, there are 2 scenes where you are shown with a police officer from Gujarat, where you shared a personal relationship with him. I was zapped that जितने भी लोगों ने मुझे फोन किया, everyone wanted to know whether I know who that person is, and my response was like, really? This is what matters for you even today? You are not concerned through what this woman has gone? You just want to know who was that person? You don't care whether that character is real, it's fictitious. We don't know that, and I don't think so the world needs to know that. But how do you feel about this perspective? Like, I lost my cool. It's irritating.
Yeah, people even asked me. I have learned to be ignorant. I have learned to just not say anything, and this is too personal to discuss on a public platform or anywhere
for that matter.
Because it should be nobody's business to know who that person is, or whether that person is
real or fake. Yeah.
So this is
or imaginary.
I would not like to obviously disclose some pages of my life.
Of course not.
In whatsoever.
No,
I think I should.
I do understand.
I should at least be given that privacy.
Exactly. And do you feel that when people see a strong woman reaching somewhere, their only curiosity is that?
Yes, a strong strong woman is not accepted in a society. This is fact. कितना भी equality बोलो, woman empowerment बोलो, कुछ भी बोलो, but strong women are not accepted
easily,
and they are not accepted by other women also and male also to some extent. It is all what we talk about equality, and वो सब सुनने में, बोलने में, ध्यान देने में बहुत अच्छा लगता है, but in real life I don't know whether it really exists or not.
It's almost a week that show is out, more than a week I believe. 2nd, 3rd go it got released. How life has changed for you?
Life has changed in the sense I have become very social media savvy. Earlier I was not, so I have become very social savvy, media savvy. And frankly speaking, for 3-4 days I had locked myself in bedroom. I was not having that courage, or that, people say you are a brave lady, you are a strong lady, but it was really a very difficult phase for me to come out of my zone of my emotions. And so I had locked myself for 3-4 days, and I went to my mama's place, and I'm trying to get into that routine mode. I just meditate. I do whatever I'm used to doing since last 12 years. So I'm trying to keep myself busy mentally, so that I don't think about all these things. Apart from that, yes, there are few times I have to go to Netflix to give interview. Apart from that, nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed. Is there fear? Is there, the pressure of answering to questions? What is it? I mean, you are saying I keep myself away, I try to keep myself sane. Is it revisiting the pain that you suffered? What is it that, jiski wajah se you are, maybe pulling yourself back a bit?
I have healed to greater extent. So I must have healed up to 80%. Myself being into healing and astrology and all that things. But it's not about pain. Yes, fear is there. After all what has happened, there is a constant fear. You won't believe. Once I was, in a companion with, day to day I have to go to crime branch for reporting and all that things. Now the sight of police scares me. This is fact. And I'm not lying. So the moment I see cops somewhere, I just don't want to look at it. So it is fact. So this last, yeah, I get very very jittery looking at cops. There is lot of insecurity. What ahead, So I don't know. It's very difficult to even express certain things.
Could you finish watching the entire series?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen the fourth, fifth, sixth episode. And all my relatives, my mom, everybody has told me not to watch it. Because I think I have faced that. And it is much more worse than what has been shown. I think only 50% must have been shown. It is what I gathered from my cousins and everything who have read the book. So why should I see it? I feel it. There is no need for me to see it. Obviously, if Ansel Mehta has made it, so it must be he has done the full justice. That's what I understand. But I don't think so that it requires my certificate.
Your son has watched the series?
Yeah, he has watched it. He finished it off on the Friday night itself.
So, what was his response? Because वो तो बच्चा था, he was a kid when everything happened. बेचारे को बहुत सारी चीजें तब तो समझ में भी नहीं आई होंगी. He would not have understood a lot of things.
But he understood about cops and everything because I used to carry him during the press conferencing and all. So he knew many cops very well. So for him also it was like, cops are your friends. No, mama, why they did with you this? So that's what that time his reaction was. And he was very confident that you can't do all these things. So yes, he had never asked me, मतलब उसने कभी मुझे पूछा नहीं है कि मॉम क्या हुआ था, not even a single member of my family has ever asked me in this 12 years that what is actually happened, what is the real story, which I myself also don't know. So yes, when he saw the series, he's not with me right now. He's in US. So for him also it was very difficult. He also cried in few emotional scenes. That's what he told me. But now he's grown up, 23-year-old young man. And he's very much matured. So he was able to take it positively.
What does he feel about you being interviewed by people asking questions about your personal life? What does he has to say? Because he is not a kid anymore. He has his own opinion.
Yeah, he never asked me anything. We don't discuss it. He calls me every day, morning and afternoon, video call. But we don't discuss about what people are asking, and he just tells me that oh, now you have become a star. We're like, yes, infamous star, infamous celebrity. So that's it. Generally, we don't discuss about it while talking. There are many serious other issues to talk between mother and son than to talk about this.
Okay. And in the interview that we did, you did say that you're looking for work, and now do you think the perspective will change? अभी जो चल रहा है बहुत सारे सवाल जिग्ना वोरा को लेकर, there is a lot of curiosity. People want to know a lot about you. What do you do? Where are you? What did you do all these 12 years? But do you think ये सब जो curiosity है लोगों की, that will lead to something fruitful? Do you feel that? Do you expect that?
No. The curiosity, yes, for common man, perception has changed. For media, it has not changed. None of from media has even bothered to call me. Just couple of that time who were senior reporters, they did message me, we are sorry, we couldn't do anything for you. Other than that, nobody has called me. Nobody has even tried to find out where I am, what I am doing. Because this is a web series, so here it is all about entertainment channel. So all the guys whom I am being interviewed are by entertainment people. You must be knowing. So they have nothing to do with crime reporting. They have nothing to do with anything else. So from my when I was on field, and that time nobody has connected to me, which is good also. And apart, as far as job is concerned, yes, there is an insecurity. Every time I get, every 6 months, within हर 6 महीने में मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि I need to do job, I need to do job, I need to get back. Not in, if not directly in mainstream, but somehow or the other in writing, because writing is a passion. So I feel that I should get back to this. But then I feel, no, I don't want to get back to crime. Obviously not into reporting. And now after the series, I had told you when we met, no, I need to get back to job. But today I am telling you, I don't want to do job. I am happy doing what I am. Yes, there is less money, but there is peace. And after talking and giving so many interviews about jail life and everything, so yeah, somewhere down the line I feel I want to do something for jail reforms. So maybe that's what my journey is. And I was very fortunate that I had my family and everyone with me. Many people are not so fortunate. So I feel I need to do something for them, which I will start slowly, and let's see how it works out.
Jigna, you were a firebrand journalist. You will always ask the right questions. If I asked you that you have to ask 2 questions to Jigna, what would be those questions?
What
And
is
why?
that question and why? So you should ask, no? How is the life going on? What do you learn from this episode? That's probably the best question one can ask. What is the whole nutshell in this incident which you learned? And what do you think about society at large? Who all are important in your life? I think these are all the questions you should ask. And what about the people who did wrong? What is your take on that?
तो अब आपने खुद को सवाल पूछ ही लिया, अब आप जवाब भी दीजिए.
This is very nice. This is very nice. मतलब मेरे ही मुंह में उंगली डाल के बुलवाने का और फिर मेरे से जवाब.
See, there are some questions that I want to ask, but I'm not sure whether you will respond to them or whether you like.
Simple. No, I can't answer. You can ask, and I will say I don't want to answer.
You have to answer your own questions. I mean, okay, lessons learned.
Yeah.
What are the lessons that you learn from whatever happened?
The first and the foremost is always be grounded. However high you will fly, but you will require ground to come back. Support. So yes, one has to be very grounded. Success should not go overhead. Stay humble. Then don't trust everyone. Think about yourself. Just don't open up with everyone. Try to remain, finger on your lips sort of thing. Just be quiet. Don't
coordination that you said, the coordination.
I have told you. Yes, coordination. Synchronization basically. And don't open your mouth. even if you are told to, don't express yourself. You never know who will take it in what way. If I don't like you, I should not tell you I don't like you.
Yeah,
I
I
should keep
remember
it
you
with
telling me.
myself. I should keep it with myself. So these are the major lessons what I have learned, and I think it will not apply. It will apply to each and every one today. And stop doing social service where you are not supposed to do what you are not. You stick to the dharma what is being assigned to you. If I was a reporter, I should have been just I should just stick to my reporting and not go out of way and help people, which I feel I did a lot, but I don't repent that. It's okay. Maybe their blessings helped me later on. Till now, हो सकता है ऐसा. You should not be bitter about anything. Try to forgive as much as you can and move on in life.
So I think this is the last point. Yeah, sorry, please.
Everyone whom you have met in this journey, they had certain role to play in your life. They have played that role and they moved ahead. So we should also try to move ahead and let karma take its course.
On course, yeah.
Yes. And I'm sure my son has joined.
Your son is there. So let's surprise everyone. Join.
Hi guys.
Nishil,
It's not
it will be great if you join. It will be lovely to see you.
He must be sad today because India has lost the match.
Oh.
I'm sure he must have got up early to see the match.
No. Why are you saying no? Your mom promised me. You have to meet me in any case. You are in US, so better you meet us here.
Yeah, so that's the lessons I have learned probably.
You know, when I asked you that what question you will ask Jigna Vora, and you said I'll ask her that, you know, what about the people who did things to you, and, you know, what about society? I think you also made a point where you said that, you know, forgive and move on.
Yes.
And forgiveness is very difficult. I mean, I believe I have this thing, and we have spoken a lot, so I don't mind sharing this with you here, that after a point, of course, you have to forgive people who have hurt you, but you have to forgive yourself for trusting wrong people.
Yes,
That's
yes.
very important.
Yes, the forgiveness, the process of forgiveness, you have to do forgiveness in certain way. The process of forgiveness starts first with forgiving yourself, because you have hurted yourself so much. Your blood cells itself are in pain. So first you have to start forgiving yourself, then you will forgive others, and you have to seek forgiveness also from others. See, I since last 12 years, I always believed that somehow or the other, not directly or indirectly, I have been instrumental in giving pain to many people. We don't know. So I have to seek forgiveness from them also, which I do, try to do it. Like when I was in jail, I am a single mom. I had, and at that time, I used to seek forgiveness from my ex-husband for, taking away his son from him. So I used to feel bad about that somehow I was responsible to, whatever I couldn't, but there was no option as such. Obviously, my son was just 4 years old. So, but I seek his forgiveness also. Okay, please forgive me. As a father, you must be going through a lot of emotions that time, and I'm sorry for that. So this is how that forgiveness works basically. It's not a one-way traffic that you keep on forgiving, you keep on forgiving. No, you also have to seek forgiveness. In fact, I also seek forgiveness from people who might have wronged me, because I have been instrumental in building their karmas. They knowingly or unknowingly did what they did. So maybe in ignorance they did it, but that have increased their karma to great extent. So I seek forgiveness, and I mean it. This is not just I'm saying for the sake of it. I really mean it. I worked hard for it. And believe me, it's not easy to forgive someone who has done wrong to you. It's not easy.
And while you are doing so many media interviews and retelling certain stories, मन भर आता है ऐसे, it sometimes it's been too much. I mean, I know when we spoke, we both ended up teary eyed at one point, and I it's see, there is this shade in Urdu that दर्द का हद से गुजर जाना है दवा हो जाना. In your case, you've been pushed in a manner that we just pray that, I remember you telling कि किसी दुश्मन के साथ भी ऐसा ना हो.
Yes.
I mean, from where do you get the power to be sane? I mean, at the end of the day, you are a woman, you are vulnerable, you have gone through it. Talking about it, will take you. I can't imagine you have not even watched the series because your family told you not to. You have seen half of it, and you chose to avoid the 3 episodes where it's all about the jail and the court scenes and stuff like that. From where do you get that courage? Is the right word, maybe?
Faith in God, basically, and karma. It's all about karmas. I'm a strong believer of karma and God. I'm a God-fearing person. So I know that I must have also knowingly, unknowingly done wrong, if not in this life, in some other life. That's why I have to face this. I have accepted the situation. I have accepted many things in life, many people in life, and that has made it really easy for me. होल्ड करके पकड़ के कुछ मतलब नहीं है. यू कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग. कितना भी आप पावरफुल हो, कितने भी आप बड़े इंसान हो, you cannot do anything. You are just a puppet. You are a small molecule atom in this whole universe. You don't have any power. So why just to hold on? क्यों पकड़ के रखना? It is of no sense. So it's better to let go, move ahead, let everybody move ahead in life.
Yeah. Do you feel that, once the series is out, people are talking about it, people are talking about you, ये एक, हम मीडिया में वो वर्ड यूज करते हैं, buzz. It's a buzz. And after some time, the buzz will be like, वो fizzle out हो जाएगा, and then,
Yes.
you are a trend right now, Jigna. You know what I mean. In journalistic, I'm talking in journalistic terms that you're trending right now. Do you feel, as who has been a media person, heavy that this whole thing, it's there for certain days, moments, and then it's all gone, and then again you will be left with your own struggles.
Yeah, I know that.
What do you feel about society at large with this kind of attitude?
That's what I told you in the first time, that
First conversation.
It's initially when we started live, that it requires a web series to unravel the truth. Okay, so that's what society is. But still, I appreciate that at least now people know the truth. And yes, I am aware that हम लोग बोलते 4 दिन की चांदनी है. That's why I want to stay grounded. I don't want to get carried away. I don't want to open my mouth and make some controversy further that it will be problem for me and put me in trouble. I don't want to do so. I try to avoid as much as I can to interact with people. And interviews what I am giving, that interviews are always along with Hansal sir. So in a way I feel safe that there are many things which I don't want to say, he takes over. So that's good.
Should I say I am the founding journalist who has made you talk without Hansal Mehta twice?
Yes, that is true. That I agree.
But I hope I have not made you uncomfortable.
No. And I am still to one point like what I was as a reporter, very blunt. If I don't want to say, I won't say. And I have learned that.
Yes, of course. And soon you are going to be in Gujarat, and you might join Hansal and Karishma with in the publicity and interviews and press conference.
Yes. I'm going to Ahmedabad, but I'm not going to meet anyone for any personal visit. I should make this very clear. Otherwise, again, while I'm in Ahmedabad, people will just keep asking me, "Oh, you have come to meet, and who is that person?" So I'm making it clear right now. Also, I'm not going to meet anyone, and I needed a break. And Ahmedabad has a very good friends also, so that has been always that friends have been always close to me. So it's just go there, spend some time with their family, and go to some temple, visit God, have a gratitude, feeling of gratitude, and that's it. So there is no other reason to go to Ahmedabad.
I met you a week ago, and today I'm talking to you virtually. I can feel the energy is little lighter, because somewhere now you are at peace. You somehow what kind of questions will be thrown at you, and or it the initial pressure has little settled down. Do you feel that?
Yes, a lot. As I told you, it is always Hansal Mehta sir who takes over, where I am not able to talk. I don't want to talk.
You don't want to
So
talk.
as far as today, I know it's you, so I know I'm comfortable with that. With you probably, so that's a change of energy. And yes, in 7 days I have focused a lot on myself, focused, tried to gather all the energy required to answer certain questions.
Deal with all these things.
Yes, and there is lot of clarity, as you rightly said, and I have accepted that just it's a matter of days, then everybody is going to move ahead. So just hold on, just pass this phase away.
In the interview that we did, you did say that what do you expect from the society? It was the initial stage, and few days have gone. And you right now also said that now maybe I don't want certain things, but still, what is it that you want people to understand uh, and perceive when it comes to you and your life?
Yeah, I feel that as a society at a large has a very big role to play in rehabilitating any person, irrespective of that whether that person has done anything or not done. That is a secondary thing. But society, a corporate world has to come forward and hold hands and help that person to rebuild his or her life. It's not easy, but that's not happening in reality. Even in this 12 years, I tried to, hunt for job, not in media, but in another sector. I am myself law graduate. I am also MBA. I have done a diploma in mass communication. So I'm well-read and well-educated person. But I was not able to get a job because I had a criminal record. Though I have been acquitted, still people don't accept you. If I want to go for a job in a corporate world, it is difficult. I'm not getting it because HR has some policy. So what do I do? That's the biggest question. I was fortunate that I chose the path of spirituality because I wanted to heal myself first. And in the process, I understood of that importance of healing others. And I was seeking certain questions like why me? So that why me gave me this path. But how many of them are so fortunate like me? There are not many. So yes, a society has a lot to play. बड़ी बड़ी बातें करने को बहुत अच्छा लगता है, बड़े बड़े भाषण देने को और गवर्नमेंट को क्रिटिसाइज करने को ये बहुत अच्छा लगता है. ट्विटर पे सब अच्छा लगता है, गवर्नमेंट ये कर रही है वो कर रही है. बट एज अ सोसाइटी मेंबर, what are we doing, what am I doing, वो किसी को नहीं देखना है. ब्लेम गेम, सबको ब्लेम करना है एक दूसरे को. इसने ऐसा किया, उसने ऐसा किया, ये वो कर रहा है, वो ये कर रहा है. हम क्या कर रहे हैं वो किसी को नहीं देखना. जिस दिन हम ये देखने लगेंगे ना कि हमें क्या करना है, what contribution you are going to give to society, you should understand that and work on that. It may be very small. I know one person cannot change the system, world, society, but somewhere let us start.
Someone is asking, Anjali thinks, there is a handle, she is asking, he wants to, she is going to join news media very soon. Any advice you want to give, ma'am? Give an advice, Jigna.
I'm the worst person to give advice to anyone looking at my life and my should never take my exam.
And someone, actually that question went up, someone had asked that, how relatable the show is to your life, and I really wanted to say that if they read the book, I don't think so they'll be able to sleep in the night, because it has so many things. I mean, of course, 6 episode mein to tell the entire story, you have to be choosy about, it as a director, as a storyteller.
And they have to take cinematic liberty. It is necessary. Because the concept, the story is very dark, very grey. And to show that in media, on a screen, it is not possible. If everybody want to know, then yes, they should read book Behind Bars in Bhaikhala, My Days in Prison, so they will understand how far, what
the gravity and how serious it was, and what kind of situation you were put in. Okay, I think I'll just ask viewers if they have any questions. Please put in comments before I let Jigna ma'am go. A lot of people want to have your email ID. I think you can just send a message on Instagram.
Yes.
If she feels right, she will respond. Anyone has any questions? Are you still in good terms with Zaidi sir? If yes, then please collab for a book. So that's her call to do. Meet. Pataria has asked his question. Jigna has a lot of stories to tell, I'm sure.
Oh yes.
A lot of stories.
Yes. Yeah, Hussain sir is my mentor, so obviously there is that bond is still there. Though we are not in a regular touch because he was a witness in my case. So I was not supposed to talk with him. So yes, we are not that regular in touch, but he has been co-producer of my show, co-publisher of my book. So he has been very actively associated with this
professional. And Nishil Mehta ji has a question. Nishil, joda hai
Very easy.
but yes, please ask the question.
Pacho aayo chahiye.
Do you feel that there are other prisoners in jail who are wrongly held there? I, as a journalist, know that in jail, a lot of prisoners are held wrongly.
At that time, I used to feel everybody is held wrongly because I was in the situation कि मुझे लगता था सब लोग innocent ही है. Somebody has asked me, I would like to answer that it was Asian Aid supportive during your imprisonment. No. They are not even supportive. They have eaten my PF fund also. They have not given me my PF also. I am telling this on record. They are not at all supportive. They were very, very harsh, and they were very harsh with me and Hussain Zaidi, both of us. And yes, they have not given a PF also. Still they are sitting on it.
निशिल मेहता पूछ रहे हैं आपकी सीरीज आई है, कैसा महसूस कर रही हैं आप? निशिल जर्नलिस्ट नो दिख रहे, यू शुड आस्क अ डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन. आउं थोड़ी चाले ये आज तक कैसा लग रहा है आपको क्वेश्चन?
I think my son is pulling my legs.
Of course, son has all the right to do that.
Yeah. Nishil, you know better whether I'm liking it or I'm not liking it. You should answer this. Come on video and you answer this, whether you have liked it or not.
Exactly. Nishil, why don't you join even for, we are just ending this. Join for 2 minutes. And please
No.
tell us that how do you feel, about this. It will be really wonderful. Really, just join for 2 minutes, just responding, then we'll say bye bye to everyone.
Yeah.
Your mom will be happy. It
Yes.
makes the
See,
mother
actually,
proud.
you should answer this question, not I should answer.
Hi,
Hi,
Nishil.
how are you?
So good to see you. Tell me your perspective, you know, about everything that you witnessed as a child, and now this whole thing, the making of the series, and.
And see, in the series it was shown, I read in newspaper. Yes, I read in a newspaper. It was my library day to that day. I read something in the newspaper, and I was too small to understand the journalism language and all of that. So it was very, easy for me, and it was very common for me getting my mom's name pop up on the front page. So I thought, मम्मी ने कोई तो वापस मारा होगा. My mom must have done something big. तो कुछ तो आया है in a good way.
Yeah.
So I think I thought, yeah, it's okay, it's fine. I did not research on that. I did not ask someone what does that mean. I still remember I still remember there was a word accused, and I didn't know what accused was. I was 11 years old, 11, 12 years old then. So I think it must be something related to her reporting. So I did not, I just threw it away. It's okay, it happens. And then after 15, 20 days, maybe she was supposed to come to meet me and she did not come. Then I started acting suspicious, and then I sent her mails and all of that. But she never responded, and it has never happened that I've sent a mail and she did not respond in 5 or 10 minutes. So that was the time when I started getting suspicious that something is wrong. And then I got chicken pox. So my boarding had that policy that if something contagious happens, you go home for 21 days. So I was sent home, and my mom's nana came to pick me up. I asked him where is mom, because it has never happened that my health is not well and she's not there. So she and he told me that she's in Dubai. Uh, she's in Dubai for some work. Well, okay. I went home. I asked my nanny where is she. She told me she's in Ahmedabad. But that was the time when I knew that something is wrong. Yes. And I used to see my friends play the next building, and they did not call me. They did not call me to play. They were not talking to me, maybe because their parents have, told them stay away from this boy. Because whatever happened in the area, in our building only.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was sitting at my neighbor's place one night, and that's when I knew news chal rahe the. That's when I knew that she's arrested, she's there, and and then I went to meet her. I'm still she didn't knew that time that I was going to I knew, and I was here on chicken pox, and I'm going to meet her. But yeah, that was the time when I knew that something is wrong. And for the record, I knew that she has not done anything. She will be out of it. It's just that starting ka phase which we have passed,
It
and
will
yeah,
be
it's
difficult
fine.
to be like, yeah.
Yeah, but it's fine. It happens. Whatever happened has happened. Everybody have moved on. It's 12 years. Just now, Scoop is just released, so it is still new. It is still fresh again. But इतने 12 साल में तो किसी ने फोन करके नहीं पूछा हमको कि हम कैसे हैं। स्कूप आने के बाद सबके फोन आने लग गए, सबके मैसेजेस आने लग गए। तो ये 12 साल में सब कहाँ थे? हम दो ही थे खाली। Yes, it was just yesterday night we were talking about कि सब लोग बोलते स्ट्रॉन्ग लेडी स्ट्रॉन्ग सन, पर वो स्ट्रॉन्ग टैग लगने के लिए वो कितना हम लोग ने देखा है, तब हमने स्ट्रॉन्ग हुए। स्टार्ट पैदाइशी तो कोई स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं होता है ना। वी वर नॉट स्ट्रॉन्ग 15 साल पहले। सो वो सब देखने के बाद, वो सब करने के बाद, उतना उतना सबसे लड़ने के बाद हम लोग स्ट्रांग बने। सब लोग बहुत इजीली बोल देते आई अप्रिशिएट एवरीवन, आई एम ग्रेटफुल फॉर एवरीवन हु अब भी पता चल रहा है सबको कि हम लोग स्ट्रांग है, पर हम लोग बहुत टाइम से स्ट्रांग है, पर वो बहुत टाइम से स्ट्रांग का टैग लगने के लिए हम लोग यहाँ तक पहुंचे हैं। वो क्यों पहुंचे और कैसे पहुंचे वो किसी को नहीं पता है। बस है, बस यस, एवरीबडी हैज नाउ सीन स्कूप, नाउ दे नो दैट हमने व्हाट वी हैव बीन थ्रू। पर या
He knows, you know, I think as women we can understand a lot when you say
मे
this,
बी
and you are
मे बी
saying this in a manner, but I'm sure it has pained you in your own manner also. You
yes,
are
it
so
is,
sorry for
there
this.
is,
Of course,
yes, there is pain, yes,
not.
yes, there is.
Do you think that justice has been served to your mother? It
At
please, yeah.
it,
I can't
yes,
hold your hand. We are in a virtual session.
yes, yes, the
I'll make you cry.
justice has been, yes, the justice has been served, but again, at what cost? After 8 years, after 9 years, that's that's when the justice was served. I mean, it is not fair to her. Nahi, uh, now everybody has watched Hoop. You know now that in 7 years she was the deputy bureau chief. What if this incident did not happen? Where would she be right now?
Yeah, exactly.
Where would she be right now if she has the courage and if she has the ability to reach deputy bureau chief in 7.5 years? Where would she be now if this did not happen 10 years back, 12 years back? That is the only thing which still holds me back. कि अब तक कहाँ होती वो, खुद की चैनल चालू करने पे होती वो अभी. She would have been on that level. She would have been on कि खुद का न्यूज़पेपर चालू करते हैं on that level. I've seen people, people जिसने वो किया है, right? And मैं भी उन लोगों के साथ ही उठा बैठा हूँ बचपन से, तो मुझे भी आपके टर्म्स मुझे भी थोड़े बहुत पता है. I know your terms, I know your language, I know everything of journalism. So वो अभी कहाँ होती? At what cost? Justice has been served. I am very grateful for the judiciary system, Indian judiciary system, that at last it was served. But at what cost? ये बात तो ये होना ही नहीं चाहिए था ना. तो हम लोग स्ट्रांग भी नहीं होते और जस्टिस का भी सवाल नहीं आता. नहीं बनना है हमको स्ट्रांग, नहीं चाहिए हमको जस्टिस. ये होना ही नहीं चाहिए था.
With this, you have put a lot of questions again, to society, which is, I think, important because it's all talk. And when it comes to reality, a lot of things have not changed yet. And as your mother and I, we spoke earlier that no one likes a strong woman. No one likes a strong woman ever.
Yeah.
But yes, everyone loves your mother a lot. We all love her a lot. And we are happy, I mean, I'm so glad that you agreed to speak with us here today, because I remember discussing Bettina earlier also, and we were not sure. She was like, I don't know, but I'm glad that you put that faith in me as a journalist, in Midday as a medium, where you decided to come live, because I don't think so you are going through this very often.
This is the first time. This is the first time I'm.
First time
This is the
he has
first
come
time I'm
on
speaking
camera.
on.
Nobody knows Nishil, who he is, how he looks. Nobody knows. And this is for the first and probably the last time. He's in US for the reason because I wanted his safety. I felt here he won't be safe. And how we have managed to send him there, I only know. So because for me, he's my life and his safety is utmost important. His career is very important.
Of course.
The childhood, what a normal child would have got it, because of this case and all these things, he has not got that. Though he has not complained about it, but yes, somewhere I feel guilty about it that I was not able to give him the best what I could have. But still, we have managed to hold on each other in this 12 years. My parents expired. My Nana, whom you have seen in school, everybody has expired. Now, nobody is there.
No one is there. Yeah.
So that's life. That's what life is. So I am happy that at least he's safe there wherever he is, and his career has to grow now.
Of
That's
course.
the whole thing I want to say.
Mom told me that you watched Scoop in one go on Friday
Yeah,
itself.
yeah.
How did you feel? She has not watched the entire series, and I don't think so, is going to watch the last 3 episodes. But
I mean, I mean, I'm not so emotional like you guys, but I can watch. Yeah, I don't care. Well, I know it is not going to happen again. I understand for her it is
it's not
difficult because she has to
important.
relive. Yeah, yeah. And it is she has to relive that moments again. She'll start thinking of it again. But for me, it was a very proud moment for me that there is a series on my mom's life in which I am also a part of. So I thought maybe I'll જોઈ લઉં એક જ વારમાં.
તો જોવાનું જ હોય, of course, of course. Anyway, it was a wonderful conversation, and I think Nishil, you joined, and I was just Jigna and I were talking, and the first time when I interviewed her, it was a very intense conversation, and I decided that okay, this one is going to be a little lighter, little smoother. Of course, we'll talk about
Yeah.
serious stuff, but you made both of us cry. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Please, please.
It was wonderful, and wish you all the
Thank
best.
you so much.
And I wish
you.
that you keep getting you always get you are always in company of brave, strong women. Always.
No, I don't
Women.
want to be. No, I don't want to be. I, I, I I know what I've been through to be with this strong woman. I don't want any strong woman in my life.
You will not be okay with timid women, I'm sure.
No, I'm okay with them, but I'm not okay with strong women. I like the girls who cries a lot, who is just sitting around doing nothing. That
So
is the
I
only
also
that
cry
is
a
the
lot. I also cry a lot.
but you are a strong woman, strong woman.
Strong woman. Chalo, on this strong woman note, I'll let both of you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.